Here we are in Valley as it used to appear. So here's our little tiny ice rink. Now this is where the dance emote was at this time on the ledge here, and the another emote was over on a ledge on the side, and these pillars have candles on them, and that was your sign of really knowing how to control your character and fly, is if you could land on those pillars to light the candles because they weren't already lit. Only the really good flyers could light those candles. I eventually got it. It wasn't like now, remember, there was no open wing, closed wing mode. It was purely, you had to basically bonk into them and land on them. It was hard, and I was able to eventually do it, but just before they changed everything. But oh, it was frustrating. At least in our current game, those pillars are already lit. This was a chibi trap here. If you went through this doorway, if you were as a chibi, you often came up under the floor, which actually happened for quite some time. Some funky lighting. Outside there also was the kiosks for this area. So there were some cape leggings, masks, and everything else. Places you could buy some of the cosmetics, and I don't remember what was there. That looks an awful lot like Tracy. And back here, you had the blue side and the red side, so your cape and everything, your entire garment changed color, but depending on which side you went out through. So blue was on the right, red was on the left. So that's what color you were. And it was kind of blue side or red side, one, quote, quote, one. And as you can see, lots of very friendly people. Whatever. See, there I am red. And I'm sitting just because it told me to, but I don't have to, obviously. So I'm on the red side. It looks awfully pink, doesn't it? It's kind of scary. And this is very familiar. Obviously, you don't have the little light things to... You have little butterflies, basically, to collect. Same music, though. Bonk. See? From day one, I was bonking into things. Oh my goodness. Not quite like Journey where you can't stop. I was able to stop here and take a look around. Emotes were along here. We had one emote over on the right in that structure there. It was a little blue butterfly that I did not get. It wasn't blue, I'm sorry. It was gold sparklies. And it was there. I missed it. Didn't see it clearly. Bad controls once again. Or I just wasn't paying attention. It's also possible. So gold sparklies were what you were looking for the emotes. There's one on a beam here, right there, missed it too, bonk. That was the bow emote. First one was, I believe, the stance. The crossed arms stance. Oh, and this was a nice trap. You could get thrown into the glitch under the map if you did what I'm doing here too much. And here's the bottom of it. That's all there was to the race. And the last emote was, so you have blue side and red side. So I make the butterflies red, they would make them blue. And the last emote was hard to miss, which should have been the backflip, I believe. It was hard to figure out which one was which. Smacking into things. I started early. Crash, crash, crash. Here's the stadium. This is all a little bit different now. We have, oh wow, I didn't realize the stadium changed that much. It changed quite a bit. The stadium looks totally different. I'll just, oops. And then there's the last emote down there at the bottom. And you could actually, you could collect these over and over again. So that you could collect the gold sparklies over and over again, even if you didn't need the emotes. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Unlike now where you don't see it. Oh, I miss this old place. Of course, the people I was with are gone, so just end up with me here with red side. One of the challenges was to fill up the entire banner, collect everything, all of the butterflies. Just a player challenge. And if blue side won, it was blue. And that was it for that. So part of the thing now was figuring out what I did to actually get this guy. And I don't actually remember how different the ancestors looked though. I don't have to remember the order I got anything in. I mean, I keep trying to look at my emote menu to see what I've got. And we have emotes over there, and all the stones. There's a little, stone tablet-looking things. Those were all the emotes. Missing bow. Cheer I've already got. That's the other one that's over on one side. Blowing kisses is on the other side, so I've got those already. I am missing bow though, and a stance, which I can't see. One problem with watching this so much later is I really have no idea what all the standing around was about. I was probably just distracted by animals or something. And see, this is actually somewhat what the glitched stadium looks like. There's a mask, and then on the other side, oh, that flying is horrible. On the other side is not sure. It's funny because so I saw those, but then I remember later on I thought I had never noticed them before. No, I think I might have missed one is what it was. I think there's another one that I missed. Anyway, there's one of the pairs of leggings. And if somebody observed on the other video, hearts were a lot easier to get back here. You got hearts for every single friendship action. So if you gave a candle, you also gave a heart. So for like a high five, and then you gave a candle, 2 candles for hug, you also gave a heart. So you hope there would be an exchange. You give the high five, they give you hug, and you exchange that way. This looks very much the same. No candles up on the little platform there though. Just have a few candles here. And I must have already, I can't remember, there was 24 hours, so it wasn't midnight, it was 24 hours on the candles respawning. Though I might have been, I can't remember now whether I'd already been here today at this point. This is a different scene. This scene changed multiple times. So that is all for Valley, and then we will go on to Shores of Mana, which is where I was having a lot of difficulty and kind of funny how it all worked out. That flying is really wonky. All right, tune in for the next installment.